Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day. I just want to give you a quick update of what's been going on in our life for the past 12 days. So on 9/13, you ever wonder if what you're doing in life is the right thing to do or not the right thing to do? So we went on our journey. We left in our van, and that puts a lot of faith out there trying to make a living on the road. You always wonder, am I making the right decision? So on 9/13, we're up here in Sholo on 9/13. I just go out into the forest and I talk to God like I do every morning. But this morning, on 9/13, September 13th, I went ahead and I wrote a letter to him and I spoke with him and just asked him to put the people and places in my life of what he wants me to do and to live for his purpose. That was 9/13. 5 days later, we go into the town of Sholo from our campground out in the forest to do laundry in this little tiny area, and we meet a lady that's setting up a homestead for her and her kids living off-grid out here in an area called Sholo Pines. I'm showing you this area right now in Sholo Pines because I'm going to tell you what happened in the last 12 days, how we acquired this property, and we are now landowners. I meet her on 9/18. She tells me she is setting up a homestead for her and her kids out here off-grid. So after we do our laundry on 9/18, we come out here and we absolutely fall in love with this area. Now this area is so quiet that you could hear the birds flapping as they fly. It is so quiet that your ears actually ring. Beautiful property out here in the middle of nowhere, which we love, but it also has county roads that are sort of maintained. Anyway, that's 9/18. On the way back, our tranny starts slipping in our van. We drive back to the campground on 9/19, the next day, September 19th. We need to bring the van in. We bring it in, we find out we blew our transmission, and we need to get it rebuilt, which is $1,400. So we're stuck there in Cholo. On 9/19, the owners of Southwest Transmission let us sleep in their property and let us hook up our Yeti and everything else we have. Anyway, on 9/20, they were going to have the van fixed right away. It's going to be ready in the late afternoon. We decided to walk to Sholo Park, which is about 30 minutes, to get some exercise and kind of unwind. We had a lot of things happen that day and a lot of expenses, and we're kind of discouraged. So as we walked to Sholo Park, we stopped by a real estate company called Century 21, and they gave us a map of some property that was for sale, running about $4,000 an acre, and not the best because they don't have the junipers and the pinyon pines like this one does. Anyway, I'm walking down our new driveway as I speak with you, by the way. So, we can't find this property on 9/20, but we run into a lady that happens to know the owners of this property, says it's for sale, probably not on the market, but they were interested in selling it, and they're out in Springerville. We are out in Concho. We call the owners. They say we can go ahead and squat on this property for a couple of days and see how we like it. They also told us that this driveway that they put in, they had graded, and the gravel, it cost them $4,500 for the driveway alone, and they don't only own one lot, they actually own two lots, side by side, which is this property right here. So these acreage go into 1.16 acres for sale, 1.24 acres for sale, odd numbers. They own two adjacent. And this right here is our new property. So let me finish telling you the chain of events. As we're at the park, that same day in Sholo, we meet a man named Steve who talks to us for about an hour. He invites us to this little church out in the country. That's right down the county roads from here. Little church starting to be built, and it has 35 people, including the children. So we spend the weekend. The owners meet with us yesterday. They quit-claimed the property to us. We paid $2,500 for this property that's valued anywhere, including the gravel road, between $10,000 and $14,000. We paid $2,500 for this property plus filing fees, and we now own 2.5 acres, almost 2.5 acres, out here in Sholo. So the people not only sell it to us, they follow us back here and they pray over the property for us. This is the gravel. This is where we set up camp the last few days. There's a beautiful shed on the property over there. I'm gonna walk it. So we're on our property now, and this is the way God works in your life. If you let go and you give it to Him, He has a purpose for all of us, and He's going to make that purpose happen if you let him take the steering wheel. This is a broken trailer right here that we may use to store firewood, not sure. And we've got almost 2.5 acres out here. Hi, Papa! That my tanky absolutely loves out here in Concho, Arizona. So here's our plan now. We are going to fix this up as an off-grid camp. We are going to go home today. We are picking up our 40-foot travel trailer and our 4-wheel drive trucks, our motorcycle, and all of our belongings. We're going to bring them back here, and we're going to set this up as a homestead, as a base camp, off-grid. We're going to haul our own water in. We're going to bring our own solar panels in, and we're going to cook over a campfire and see how cheap we can live out here, off-grid, the minimalist lifestyle, as we promote healthy outdoor living and simple living. So that's an update. Basically, I just wanted to pop in and tell you, God will do amazing things with your life. Now, we did not get this property on our own. We are not hustlers. We are not salespeople, quick talkers. God gave us this property for $2,500. And if he does this thing in our life, he's going to do amazing things in your life. If you let him take over the steering wheel, if you break down and just ask him to come into your heart and come into your life, and direct that life for you, because he's got a purpose for everyone. He brought us here for a purpose. I don't know if that purpose is to help build the church. I don't know if that purpose is to bring light in this area. There is suicides in this area, and there are meth heads around this area of Sholo and Concho, but he brought us here for a reason. And we're just going to trust in that. And like I said, he gave us this property. Just a little update on the Healthy Overlanders. We are heading home, pick up our trailer. We're going to be back here, hopefully, in about 4 days. And starting to set up our home base camp setup and our homestead. Just wanted to pop in with that message, everybody. Believe in him. He's going to do amazing things with your life if you let him take over your life. Peace out. Have a great day, everybody.